back to my channel. My name is Blessing. In my previous video, I showed how to make a basic skirt pattern, and in today's video, I will show you how to create a basic bodice block. From knowing how to create a bodice block, you can readjust it to create any blouse pattern of your choice, a jumpsuit, a dress, even a jacket and a coat. Just click on the subscribe button below, turn on the notification bell to stay up to date with every activities on here. So let's get right into this video. These are the following materials I'll be using for this basic bodice pattern creation. A pattern paper. This pattern paper you can buy from a craft store, a fabric store, or a bookstore near you. A marking pen, a marking pencil, a tape measure, some fabric rulers, the straight ruler, the arm curve ruler, and the hip curve ruler, and also the measurement for this basic bodice. Also, I'll be using my paper cutting scissors, rotary cutter, and my tracing wheel. I'll begin by laying my pattern paper flat on the table. Also, I'll let you into necessary body measurements for this pattern before I start. Once you know how to create a basic bodice block, you can recreate any blouse pattern of your choice, jackets, dresses, jumpsuits, or coats by simply adjusting the pattern to your desired style. The measurements I'll be using for this pattern are the length, the bust, the waist, the hip, shoulder, shoulder to bust, which is the nipple, shoulder to waist, which is the half length, the apex, which is from one nipple to the other, the neck width, and the neck depth. There are a few measurements I'll be dividing by 4, which are the bust, waist, and hip. I'll also divide the shoulder measurement by 2. To create this basic bodice block, I have to assume this paper is on fold since I will be creating just one side of the top. Also note that when cutting out the pattern on fabric, where it says cut and fold, then your fabric has to be placed on fold before cutting out to get a single piece. To begin, I'll create a 1-inch guideline here at the top and link up the markings with my ruler. The first measurement coming here is the length, which is 24 inches, and also the standard length for a blouse. From this length, you can readjust it to either a crop, jacket, or any length of your choice. I'll square up the marks. This is the shoulder and neck point. This is the hip and hem point. I'll not include any seam allowance to this pattern. When you are ready to sew, you can add up your desired seam allowance to the pattern before cutting it out from your fabric. I'll add the half length, which is also called the waist length, right here. This is 15 inches and I'll mark it all the way across, then square up the marks. This is the start point, the half length, and the hip or hem of the top. The next measurement coming here is the bust length, which is measured from the shoulder to the bust point. To take this measurement, place your tape measure starting from your shoulder to your nipple. I will add 10 inches here all through and link up with my ruler. This is the shoulder, bust point, waist length, and hip. I will also indicate the various points. The next measurement coming here is the shoulder point, which is 16, and I divide it by 2 and add the 8 inches right here. Here I'll put the neck width, which is 3 inches and a standard adult neck width. From this point to this is the neck width. From here to here is the shoulder point. The neck is placed on the line of the shoulder. I'll step down here with 1 inch to create the slope for the shoulder since we do not have a straight shoulder. Then link up the neck point to the mark here to create the slope. So I'd come here, linking up from this shoulder point, from the neck point. Here I'll add the neck depth. You can customize the neck depth to whatever you like by increasing the depth or making it high, round, canoe, square, V, sweetheart, slant and more. For this pattern, I'll be creating a round neck of about 3.5 inches. With my arm curve ruler, I'll put the curve creating the neck. So that's it for the neck. The next measurement I'll be adding here is the bust, which I'll be dividing by 4. The bust is 35 divided by 4, then I'll mark 8.75 here. On this waistline, I'll be adding the waist measurement, which is 28 inches, then divide by 4, which is 7. I'll include a dart allowance of 1 inch to make it 8 inches since the dart falls below the bust line. Here is the 8 inches. On this line, I'll add the hip measurement. The hip is 39 inches divided by 4, that is 9.75. Since the dart won't get to this point, I'll mark the 9.75 inches here. This is the shoulder point, this is the bust, this is the waist and the hip. Right here, I'll add the armhole and upper chest measurement. You can determine your upper bust and armhole measurement by dividing your total bust circumference by 6 and add 1.5 inches. I'll just mark up 7.5 inches from this new shoulder slope point, then create a straight line. I'll add up a 1 inch ease and connect it as upper chest. I will also indicate upper bust here. With my curve ruler, I'll link up all the marks before creating the armhole. This is what the top look like. The upper bust, waist and hip point. This line serves as the back armhole. To create the front armhole, I'll first find the midpoint for this 7.5 inches line, which is 3.58, which is here. Then I'll step in with about 1 inch, after which I'll connect the marks by linking the shoulder slope to the 1 inch mark and to the upper bust point. With my armhole ruler and marking pen, I'll create the front armhole. To create the back armhole, I'll also link the shoulder to the mid and upper bust point, creating a curve. Finally, for this front bodice, I'll create that by considering the apex measurement, which is 8. Then I'll divide by 2 and mark out 4 here, plus 1 inch dart allowance, which I'll mark here. Then go ahead and divide the 1 inch by half. To add the dart length, I'll measure down 12 inches from the shoulder, which is 2 inches from the bust point, and from the point, I'll mark down 10 inches, then repeat the process. With my straight ruler, I will link up the points, creating a slim diamond shape to form the dart. You can also start your dart from the bust point if you wish. So this is all for the front bodice block. I will lay another pattern paper for the back panel. To create the back, you can leave a 1 inch allowance for the zipper if you will need one, and redo the process or trace up the front panel to the back and transfer the dart and marks. With my straight ruler, I'll mark 1 inch down to create the opening for the zipper. At the top, I'll put a 1 inch line across as a guard, neck and shoulder point. I will lay the front panel starting from this zipper line, avoiding the zipper opening, also matching the lines. With some thumb pins, I'll hold front and back panel together, still keeping the lines connected. With my tracing wheel, I will transfer all the markings from the front onto the back pattern paper. I will cut out both panels with my paper rotary cutter. I'll first cut out the back armhole, not the front. I will create the back neck by marking 1 inch below the neckline, then create a curve from the neckline to the zipper opening. I will first cut out the back neck, also cut out the shoulder and detach the front piece and cut out the front neck, then cut out the front armhole. With my scissors, I'm going to go ahead and cut out the front neck because we no longer need the back neck since we transferred it here already. So I'll go ahead and cut out the front. Go ahead and cut out the front armhole. With this, the front piece is ready. I'll set it aside and finish up with the back piece. With my marking pens, I'll link up all the lines I traced out earlier. The tracing wheel has made it easier to see through. The last measurement I'll be putting on this pattern is the dart measurement. Here, I'll mark out half of 8 inches, which is 4, plus 1 inch allowance 5 here, then divide the 1 inch in half. From the shoulder point, I'll mark 11 inches, which is the beginning of the back dart, about an inch below the bust point. From the 11 inches mark, I'll mark down another 11 inches and repeat the process. I'll link up all the marks to form a diamond shape for the dart. I will finally take out my already cut out pattern. You can see the high neck, the zipper opening, the upper chest point, the bust point, the waist and the hip. With these 2 pieces, your top is ready for cut and sew. Note that not all blouse patterns require a zipper. Depending on your design and fabric, you can fold in the zipper point if your design doesn't need a zipper. Remember, from this basic bodice block, you can recreate any blouse pattern, dress, jumpsuit, even jacket and coats by simply readjusting the pattern. Of course, you can create a green line here. This is a green line. And this is also a green line. You can indicate here. Since this will be cut on fold, you can come here and indicate here, cut on fold. 1 piece. You can come here, indicate here, cut 2 piece. And then you can mark here zipper points. So these are all what we need to create a basic bodice pattern. Okay, thanks for watching. Do like and share this video with someone. It will be useful to that person. Remember to subscribe if you are yet to subscribe. And until my next video, do have a pleasant morning, afternoon and night wherever it is you're watching from.